So I've been seeing a lot of videos on TikTok for the most part about deconstructing Christianity and how all the Christians come into their comments of these TikTokers based on their videos saying how, people have a misconception or misinterpretation of the biblical God, Jehovah, or Jesus Christ, or, whatever name. Well, it's not whatever name. They say Jehovah and Jesus Christ. But yeah, and I was like, that's an interesting topic. I came from a Christian background, but I never thought about, making videos speaking against the Christian church so much. Now, I have posted on my Facebook page about some of the misgivings that I had coming out of the church and how I felt like it wasn't really interpreting the Bible according to the way this life really works. I feel like the church really teaches from an external perception, and I believe the Bible should be taught from a psychological standpoint, that the Bible is mental science, and it was never about trying to make other people change or different. It was all about changing within, giving yourself a different perspective, learning how this world operates, and that the world operates from the law of belief. Nothing happens except you believe in it, right? And I know some people it's like, oh, do you want to create the impossible? Don't you want to create the impossible? The impossible will never happen for you because you believe it's impossible. Only things that are possible, that you believe are possible, can they ever show up in your world. If you don't believe something is possible, then it won't be possible for you. And it doesn't matter what it is. If you don't believe it's possible for you to get sick, you'll experience great health all the days of your life. If you believe it's impossible for you to be rich, you'll experience lack all the days of your life. See how that works? It doesn't matter what it is. It does not matter that whatever you believe is impossible for you will be impossible for you. Does that mean it will be impossible for the rest of the world, for all the billions of other people on this earth or in this third dimension? No, it doesn't. It just means you directly, you specifically. And so I understand and I get why they go about trying to deconstruct Christianity, and people feel like they need like a community to belong to, somebody that understands what they've gone through by believing in Christianity. And I'm more of from the standpoint of, look, I'm going to focus on the life I want to experience. And, I'm not here to convert anyone or to convince anybody of why I believe what I believe. My content is for those who are ready to think differently, dream big, learn how to access the life that they truly desire, what they were sent here or chose to come here for a reason. And that was to experience limiting yourself and then going to the path of unlimiting yourself. Is that you chose to forget and now you want to remember. And so you go through that whole process, go through that whole journey, go through all that experience, and then, you carry on with life. That's how I feel about it. So I'm not saying it's wrong or right. Everybody has their path. Everybody has their niche, whatever, however you see it. Niche, I know so many people pronounce it so differently, right? But I guess that's something. Words can be pronounced differently. Look at me rambling on this video. Yeah, so deconstructing Christianity. I say, like, if it works for you, if believing in an external God to yourself, or believing that somebody's granting you blessings or answering prayers based on your moral compass, have at it. I just choose not to believe that way. And my content is more or less for people who are trying to navigate and unlearn what has been taught, not to continue to focus on the thing I don't want to focus on, right? Like, I'm not going to continue to make content about how wrong the church is. Like, I decided it was wrong for me, and so I'm just going to talk about the stuff that I feel is right for me, not spending so much time blasting them. It's like you criticize them for their belief system and then get mad that they criticize you for yours. Like, make that make sense. Like, just leave them alone. Let them do what they gonna do, and you gonna do what you gonna do. Look at me trying to tell people what to do with their content. See, we all we all just a bunch of judgmental folks, aren't we? Yep, we sure are.